Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're going to talk about sexless marriages. And guys, I've heard a lot of BS, but this guy is on some BS. He's a relationship coach, and he's going to tell us men what to do if we are in a sexless marriage. But before we do that, guys, let's like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps support the channel. And guys, one of the things that irks me about all these relationship gurus is they always assume, just like the rest of society, that men are at fault. So how much you want to bet that that's going to be his solution? Is he men bad, men need to do better? Yeah, let's just jump into this, guys.
So there's no sex in your marriage. How do you turn that around? Hi, Cody Butler here, relationship coach and founder of Better Marriage. And today I want to give you some strategies on how you can open your wife up to the idea of giving you sex again and inviting you back into the bed. Now, the first thing is going to be that it's really to understand what opens up a woman to sex. This is really key. So a woman wants to give sex after communication, when she feels emotionally heard, when she feels emotionally understood and emotionally recognized and validated and loved. That is what opens her up to having a sexual experience with you. So if she's not wanting to give you sex right now, then the root cause of the problem is that she's not feeling heard, she's not feeling validated, she's not feeling loved, and she's not really feeling emotionally connected with you.
So it's all your fault, basically, is what he's saying. You're the reason why she's not feeling heard. You're the reason why she's not feeling validated. You're the reason why she's not feeling loved. And you're the reason why there's no emotional connection. So you need to fix it. What a bunch of BS.
That ultimately is what's causing the problem. But then we have to go a little bit deeper than that and go, okay, well, why is she feeling that way? And really that's going to come down to a couple of things, right? So the first thing is that if she's not opening up to you to have the level of conversation and connection that she needs in order to give you sex, then it's because you're not giving her the opportunity to do that, or she's not feeling emotionally safe or having the emotional freedom to do that. And what do I mean by that? I mean that she does not feel as though she can speak freely, or she has the emotional security to where she can speak her mind and she can.
So you aren't giving her the opportunity to speak her mind, and you are the one that has a deficit. This is ridiculous.
Express herself freely without fear of invalidation, without fear of repercussion, without frustration, without difficulty. Because a lot of times our wives, they try to talk to us so many times and we just shut them down.
And the reason why is because oftentimes women come to you and they talk to you about BS, about some woman at work saying stuff that you don't care about, or all this silly stuff that we just don't care about. And it's just ridiculous. That's why we shut them down.
Or we invalidate their feelings by saying something really careless like, oh, don't worry about that, or it's no big deal, or something.
Because oftentimes it's not a big deal, right, guys?
Along those lines. And your wife is trying to express herself to you in those moments, in those conversations. And when we use phrases like, oh, that's no big deal, or just forget about it, or don't worry about it, she's trying to open herself up and have an emotional experience with us, and we're just shutting it down. We're invalidating that conversation with these really careless phrases. Or it could be a case of when she tries to speak to you, she receives a much harsher response, like it usually ends in a fight or aggravation or difficulty. So if every time your wife speaks to you and tries to create that emotional connection, which has been doing a lot, I guarantee it. If she
See, so she's been doing her part. You're just so dumb that you've been missing it. So it's your fault. Ridiculous.
She's met with that frustration, aggravation, difficulty, or a fight, eventually she's going to stop trying. And when she stops trying to do that, that is when the sex disappears from the relationship. So step one really is to understand that in order for her to re-engage in sex within the relationship is for her to have that emotional connection with you. And step number two is for her to have that emotional connection with you. Then there has to be that emotional freedom created, that emotional security, and that sense of safety to where she feels like she can openly start to communicate with you. Now, once that safety is created again and that conversation starts to happen, there has to be a framework for the conversation to happen to where she is able to express herself in a way that allows her to connect with you and to feel emotionally connected. She is not going to want to give you any kind of sexual activity until she feels emotionally connected to you. And that happens through a very specific way of having a conversation, which we cover in our Win Your Wife Back program, which there's details in the description there. You can find.
And boom, he's got a whole program, guys, a Win Your Wife Back program. Basically, you're the jerk, and what you need to do is get down on your knees and crawl across broken glass and get some woman back who's not having sex with you, and which means she doesn't respect you. And then you have to somehow dive, dip, duck, dodge, and find the sacred stone to have sex with you. What a joke.
All about that. We don't have time to go into that right now. But by having a conversation in a way that allows her to really feel emotionally connected to you, that is then going to open her up to having a sexual experience with you again. So if she's not wanting to give you sex, then it's because she does not have the emotional space to connect with you like she needs to. And if we can start to create that, that is the very first step in bringing her back into the bedroom.
All right, guys, I can't listen to this crap anymore. Guys, this guy's so full of it. This is some of the most blue pill beta BS that I've ever heard in my entire life. Guys, this is everything that this guy said, do the opposite, right? If you're in a marriage, a relationship, first of all, if you're with a woman who hasn't having sex with you, leave. Leave. What's the point? Number 2, women are not actually, we know this, guys, because we're in the red pill space, attracted to guys that are overly sensitive, because then they really lose respect for you. You got to put your foot down and say, look, what's going on here? Right? Either we're having sex or we're not. Let's make this clear. And if she tries to make you crawl across glass, just leave, guys. Throw the smoke bomb, disappear into the mist. But this is why a lot of men aren't getting married. It's a power play, where women in these types of relationships try and use sex against you, and then you end up having to listen to this doofus on the internet try and tell you how to unlock a Rubik's Cube to get some. And it's an absolute joke. It's a joke. Oftentimes, guys, if a woman is not sleeping with you, it's because she's lost respect for you. And once that happens, guys, trying to do more and be more emotional and is not going to bring it back. I would say pulling away and being more of a jerk would actually be better than actually trying to do what this guy says. Because most of the time, girls love jerks. So they end up marrying the jerk and then trying to tame you and make you into this nice guy. And then she loses the attraction. So guess what? Be the jerk that she liked when you first met. So, all right, you guys, let me know what you guys think of this guy. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Don't do this, guys. Don't. This is not the way to navigate a relationship, period, let alone one where you're not getting any. All right, you guys, this is AJ. A quick one. Stay safe. I'm out of here.